Just looking for a breakdown of the course.
Well, we are now live with RRC Monday Night Racing with myself, Rainer, and Tristan. Welcome, everybody.
Oh, let's get... Rabbit's just selected Tauros, so let's go.
Everyone should now be ready enough. We will post some streams for you all to watch.
Right. There's race streams. Are you able to get rid of the on-air bit on the right?
I have absolutely no idea how to do that.
I'll have a look now, hang on.
Evening, Steve.
Tell we're new
At least
to
I can
this.
see what people are commenting with it on the right, but don't ask me how to remove it. It took me, Fath and Steve about 40 minutes to figure out how to get me live on air, so don't be changing any settings because we'll end up losing it. But we're on the live, it's Q1 of the Russian Grand Prix on Monday Night Racing. We have Dan Murphy leading the championship. Let's see who can take pole position off him. Let's see when some cars get on track. So, we've got everybody in the pits at the moment. 1 comment, 3 watching. Come on guys, get yourselves on board. Come and have a laugh with us.
We don't know what we're doing either, guys, so don't worry.
We certainly don't. Evening LH. We're all in quarantine, we're all going a bit mad. Everyone's drinking throughout the day.
You do it when you're setting up the stream. There's a box displaying message to spectators.
Oh well. We'll leave that
matter.
there. I can see people chatting. What can you see on yours? Can you just see the normal screen?
Yeah, I can just see.
Oh well, I can talk.
Literally...
You do commentary, then I'll just have a chat with everyone.
That's going to be kind of difficult considering you've got control over the whole stream.
Do we do share play as well? Maverick's with us, let's go. Have fun everyone. How's it going, Thomas?
We can tell you don't know what you're doing.
We know exactly what we're doing. We are watching... Who's on the pitch? We are watching Gio Maldonado in the Mercedes, leaving the pit box.
Toon has just come out on the lap.
So let them all go on their hot laps and then we'll ride on board with some people for some fast laps. What have we got? Another Mercedes leaders, that's both Mercedes out on track. Got young Stinson in the Williams. Yeah, at least we've had a go, Liam, eh? We can get the streams on, we can have a laugh with everyone.
That has now been posted in the F1 2018-19 game page as well.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that. That's like 5,000 people that might tune in. Yeah, right.
Well, that's a bit of good, good exposure for us. And as I said to Toon earlier, he needs to get ready for his interview at the end of Q1.
I'll be ready. I'll put it well before the end of Q1, so that's fine. I mean, look, if we just red flag it now, he'll probably start P1. He's on the top of the leaderboard on the left-hand side. Let's ride on board with Toon as he's about to start his fast lap. Put him under no pressure whatsoever.
By the way, guys, we don't just like to bully Toon. We are really good friends with him, just to clarify that one.
We love a bit of Toons. We ride on board around turn 1, which isn't really a corner. He takes it flat out. As he fast approaches turn 2, very difficult one to hit the apex on there and carry the speed. Let's see how he does. Nicely taken there, no invalidation. Let's get the map and telemetry up. Let's see what they're doing. See how many laps they're all on. Go full map there. Alexi full map, you can see when they invalidate.
Evening, Jonathan. Looks like Toon's on a pretty decent lap at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just on board there now, just having a good look at this. He's on fastest sector 2. I mean, I think he's the first one on track, so obviously he will go purple there. Oh, he's very wide there. Can he get back on the race blue without invalidating? He has. What sort of good lap time around there, Tristan? 129?
Yeah, 29. If you can hit 29s, then you're sorted.
Toon does a 134, so I'm about 5 seconds off where it should be. Come on, Matt. I want to hear your best. Go, go, go. I'll give it a try. You'll hear summit. Gio beats him by just shy of 4 tenths. Young Stinson does 2 seconds a lap quicker in that Williams. 2.5 seconds faster than Toon. So who else have we got? Who else on a fast lap? Can't get out of the way there. Yeah, I'm on board with Devils. There's Beer Rabbit's out the way. Devil is on a flyer. It'd be nice to see telemetry on where they are compared to the pole time. Devils fast approaching the second to last corner, chucks it in, nice little apex there. He's out of there, yeah, he knew too much. And he sets a 5th place, 3.3 seconds off the pace.
Do you reckon that was down to the ERS situation?
It could be. You do lose a lot of performance when it effectively just turned itself off, hasn't it? So I always find flipping it down to low as you're approaching the braking zones of the slower corners. It does recharge, it doesn't use as much back to overtake for the straights. And if you work it like that, you can set a full lap without it running out. But I won't give all my secrets away. Dan Murphy's still in the pit, J4 left. We've got Seb on a fast lap. Currently P8 as a car's getting out of the way. He has gone purple sector 1, purple sector 2. We should see a very quick lap time from J4 Seb today. Who else have we got on track? We'll just watch the remainder of Seb's lap. Plenty of time still on board. Another 11 minutes left.
Oh, Seb's out of ERS coming into the second to last corner. So
Evil Hunter is watching you.
He's gone P2, 32.4.
I knew that would be a quick lap. Yeah, it's only 6 tenths off Young Stinson. Pretty good lap there at 131.8. Let's see if the big boys, Jonathan Court, Dan Murphy, let's see if they can match or beat that lap time there. Who else have we got on the lap time? So all of them have set a lap. Jonathan Court's on a
UF1. Is Jonathan on a lap as well?
Jonathan has just started a lap. He'd invalidated his out lap, which obviously doesn't matter. So he's on a lap time now. I'll tell you what, I'd like to see the sector times for all the drivers, so you can compare what Jonathan's lap time is. I mean, yeah, you can see what his sector was, but you've got no comparison, you know, to the pole position lap time.
Forwards and go race director, isn't it, and select each driver.
Yeah, it destroys the footage if you're having to do that.
Failed his lap.
I'm riding on board with Jonathan here. Don't think anyone's in front of me as Jonathan goes fastest sector 1. No pressure, John, I know you'll be watching. Oh, that was a very close invalidation. It wasn't, so he's obviously carried a lot of speed into that corner. Go Stinson! He seems to have a
little
fanboy there. Fanboy there for Stinson on P1. He's only qualifying 1. Remember, all lap times will be erased after the top 15 go through. As Jonathan goes fastest sector 2 as well. My teammate doing a madness in P1. Great work. All you need to do is get up there yourself soon. Currently P6. Let's see if Jonathan finishes this lap with as much speed as he's carried in sector 1 and sector 2. Should put in P1 at this rate with the purple 1 and 2. Very wide. And can he take it? Nice apex there. And he goes P1 by 0.2 of a second. Well done, Jonathan. So, as we move down the grid, who else have we got? Appy's just leaving. Richard's in the pits. Dan Murphy's still in the pits. We've got Mr. Fapas J4 Lex 16 in P15 on his out lap. And FTH currently P18 again on an out lap. So we're just waiting for somebody to come across the line.
Ozone's on an out lap as well.
I've not seen Ozone on the left hand side. He's sat down there in P20 on his out lap. Yep, I'm intrigued to see where Ozone, how he does in qualifying today. Obviously he's debuting with Redline Racing Community. So yeah, it's great to have all the new people on board as well as the old familiar faces.
Let's just hope the guys give us some good action to commentate on in the race, and it's not one of the really spread out races.
We're only down to 4 viewers, so it'd be nice to have all 20 on board so they know we're talking about them. They can also listen to me when I say, let's have some clean races.
Yeah, for once. I have to say, I think RRC Silverstone was pretty clean until the safety car come out. Then the safety car come out, and I think that's when it kind of went a bit sour. Right, Ozone's now currently coming into second to last corner. So, see how he gets on a lap. He's coming into turn 1. Is he going to be able to get...
I'm going to have to leave Ozone's car there. It just seems to be stuck in third gear and bouncing off my screen. I can't really focus on that. I'm just going to ride on board with someone who's on a lap now. Got Devil's Nightmare coming down the main straight as he enters turn 2. Nicely taken there. Currently 3.3 seconds off the pace. He's already attempted 1 lap, this is his second attempt. Let's see if he can improve on that lap time. Still in the overtake on the ERS. Let's see if he drops it into high as he approaches the corners. Saves a bit to the main straight. I believe he just went purple sector 1 there, Tristan.
I will have a look.
So it seems to be a pretty good lap. Devil's on it, very wide there, he nearly could have invalidated, but
he's a green sector 1.
Richard is just in the way he was going to get to the right hand side. Richard is on the left. Needs to back out. That can't be Richard's fast lap. Very, very off the pace there compared to Devils. Don't think he held him up too much.
No,
Richard, no, Richard.
Oh, did he? Oh, he's out.
He took out Devils. We watched that on the stream. Richard that was an extremely poor corner in there. He took out Devils. Is out. Yeah, I can imagine that's going straight to the Stewards team.
Yeah, I have to agree on that one.
Yeah, not great there at all. Feel for Devils there.
Richard should have just gone straight on at the corner.
He should have just backed out.
I think that's more of a panic moment.
a bit of an appalling bit of driving there, Richard. Feel a bit sorry for Devils because it did flash purple in sector 1. I do believe he was fastest sector 1 at the time.
Kyle says that was an RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I agree on that one. Gavilar's just gone P13. Gavilar's actually a good friend of mine, funnily enough.
Yeah, just looking there whilst we've been chatting. Well. GFO went P3 with Dan Murphy P4. Got a couple of fast lap times coming up. Top 6 all covered within 1 second of each other. Exile is on his first out lap, not yet set a lap time.
Oh, NUF1's on a lap. Or is that an invalid? No, it's go. He's on his first flying lap of the session. Here he comes on the last corner.
Who are you following there, Tristan?
NUF1, and he's just gone 6 tenths slower than P1.
Oh yeah, slot himself into P5 there. I'm just looking through the grid scene who's about to start a lap so can ride on board. I believe Exile in P19 is just in sector 3.
I will... Exile, yes, he's coming on to his lap
Yep,
now.
just about to start a lap now. Not yet set a lap. He's the last, I believe, the last person to set a lap time.
LH44's pitted again.
Lowered himself down there, just get himself a nice bit of track down there. So he starts his lap. Let's see what he can do with only 3 minutes, just shy of 4 minutes left of qualifying one. I can imagine he's going to go fastest into sector 1, carrying a lot of speed.
Andy. Nice to hear off you again.
We've got Richard AI in on-track blocking the lap time. That's twice. Richard seems to have caused a few issues. As he still goes, he was involved. Goes purple sector 1, does Exile.
Richard, I have to say, was involved in blocking NUF1's lap as well. Earlier on.
And also AI in whilst on track, slowing down another. If you watch ozone, stick to the right hand side, nice and slow, out the way, that's how it should be done. Richard, if you are watching, just driver etiquette, especially during qualifying. We'll be having a chat about this after the race. Got to prepare myself. See you later. Prepare yourself for what?
His lap.
He's even in the race. He's not racing tonight, is he?
Oh, isn't he? No, he's not. What's he on about?
Prepare yourself for the wrong race, you evil. You want to be getting yourself on this.
He'll be preparing himself for tomorrow night.
Might be a spot coming up in the Alpha.
Exile's gone P8.
Yep, sorry Exile, I was riding on board, I didn't finish it, so yeah, P8 for Exile, very good. So at the moment we're looking at, with 2 minutes to go, losing LH44, very much doubt that. Appy, still not set a lap time, not sure why Appy's still in the pits with 2 minutes to go. I've not seen him drop out. Yeah, not quite sure what's happening with Appy there. I did send him a few invites at the beginning because he did say he had poor internet. LH44's leaving the pit lane now. Race for someone else tonight, Trey, get stuff. LX44 is now leaving the pit lane. I can't imagine him. Is it him leaving? Yeah, and Appy. Yeah, so they both just left the pit lane. They are now on track doing out laps. Rich, though, the people currently possibly knocked out. Richard, unfortunately, Devil's Nightmare being taken out there. Gavlar, and then Maverick, Ozone, and Faith, all currently in the drop zone. Once Appy and LH finish their lap times. We've got a lot of drivers sat in the pits, comfortable with what they've done.
Appy's now on an out lap. But is it? He ain't gonna have enough time to get round.
Let's ride on board. We've got a minute left. He's just coming. Yeah, he's comfortably into sector 2.
He's just made contact with the wall.
It don't matter. It's an outlap, isn't it? Yeah, he's still sat on an outlap. He's probably pushing a bit hard to get himself through. 40 seconds. I've been mugged off by Cody's and I'm in danger of being knocked out. No, your lap time, unfortunately, soon is what put you in danger of being knocked out, unfortunately, friends.
Kyle is racing for someone else tonight. Kyle, you...
Good for you, Kyle. No one's bothered.
We love to wind
till I die. I'm RRC till I die. So following Appy, he's got 12 seconds. He comes to the second to last corner. As long as he doesn't invalidate this final corner, he can set a nice lap time to get himself through. As he starts his lap, going to flick to LH44. Where is he on track? Yep, nicely into sector 2. He's on the back straight, approaching sector 3. Not sure what his lap time's looking like. I've not followed it. Verbal sector 2. So yeah, like I kind of predicted before, LH44 should be in the top 10. Yeah, good driver, consistent. So yeah, pretty confident. LH is going to set a decent lap time there. So I'm going to stay with him and then flick to Appy. He comes to the second to last corner, chucks it in nicely, keeping 2 wheels on the grey stuff. Same again for the final corner. Goes over the line in P8. Very well done there. As we flick to Appy. See what he can do, get himself out of the drop zone in P20. I'm going to guess. I'm going to flip a coin with this one, Tristan. I'm going to say he will finish P13. What do you think?
Happy. What was Sector 1?
Don't know. Just
Sector
guessing.
1, a 33.6 and a 32.6. Where did you say?
Yeah, I think P13.
P10.
You think P10? Good shout. I've seen Happy a lot of times chuck himself into the top 10, so yeah, we can go for that. Well, let's have a look. He comes to the second to last corner. Nicely runs it. Yellow flag to sector 3. Don't think it's going to affect him, and he chucks it in. P15. Is he through? Richard, Devils, Gavlar, Toon, and Ozone, the bottom 5. We have Ozone on a lap. Yep. No, he slowed down. I think that's slow fuel. Gavlar as well, very slow. So yeah, our knockouts in Q1 will be Ozone, Toon Fan, Gavlar, unfortunately Devil's Nightmare under no fault of his own, and Richard RJF. I'll have you know it was an unfair validation at turn 1. Like to see footage, Steve? I guarantee all 4 wheels were over the white line. I love it when people on headset during racing go, "Oh, it's invalidated, that's not fair." I was like, but I guarantee you had all 4 wheels over the white line. It always is the case. It doesn't make it up.
The track limits on this game are very strict.
Well, they are sector strict, but they only invalidate you if all 4 wheels are over the white line. It's as simple as that. Might only by a millimetre, but it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Look in Austria, turn 1, you literally can run 2 wheels across the curb, and it would invalidate it. But that's the racing line. So, Matt, who do you think's going for pole?
Going for pole, everyone in the top 15. Sorry. Who do I think's going to get pole?
Who's going to get pole?
I'd like to say Dan Murphy. Big fan of Dan's. Obviously, he's one of my fellow teammates in Friday Night Racing. But I know Russia's not one of his favourite circuits. So
I would like to see young Stinson.
I think Jonathan's going to get it, but I'd like to see young Stinson get it. Just because I've not seen young Stinson get pole for a long time. That's no disrespect to Jonathan at all. Jonathan's one of our fastest and finest drivers in RRC. But with only 2 tenths between them both, I'd like to see young Stinson just pull that a little bit extra out the bag, get that Williams in front of that Renault. So if we're looking through there, guys, we're going to flick through them just for the stream so I can do the standings later, make sure we know where everyone is. So Richard RGS, Devil's Nightmare, Gavlar, Toon Fan and Ozone. Bottom 5 all knocked out. Everybody ran the soft tyre, which you would expect for Q1. And only a second separates the top 7. So yeah, looking very good. Let's see what we can do for Q2. Let's see what strategies people are looking at. I'm not racing Devils, you should be happy. I feel so sorry for Devils. I know, I've read Devils. I feel so sorry for him. We watched it live, Devils. Don't know if you saw if you had the stream on. We rode on board with that. Yeah. Enough said, I think.
To be fair, that's a similar situation to what I was caught up in the other week.
I think what you should do, Devils, you should cry at the incident but laugh at our commentary with that comment. That's what I'd do if I were you. Yeah, it's alright. Excuse me. Gavin, I clipped the inside curb and it just unsettled the car. Unsettled it, I'll span you round. It's great that you're all getting involved. I quite like you're all chatting there on the right hand side of my screen. I get to have a bit of a chat with you, see what you're all thinking. Yeah, it's good. I did though, I watched you, was more devastated than me. Well, yeah. But an incident. As we start Q2, I feel like my co-commentator's left. How's he back? So first man out the pits, we have a Williams followed by a Renault. So where are they on track? There we go. So yeah, we've got Young Stinson first man out on track. I wish it was in order of cars on circuit, followed by a Renault of Jonathan Cox. So yeah, the top two in Q1, a first out on track. They're eager to get out, eager to set them lap times. Both running medium compound tyre. I would highly guess they are. I can see there on Jonathan's car. I think most people are going to have a run. Let's get the tyres back up. Nice of Codemasters to have it so it resets after every session. So yes, happy running, sat in the pits but with the soft selected. On outlaps we have Faith, FTH, Rabbit and Maverick, all on outlaps with soft tyres. Are you there, Tristan? With a quick chat of strategy. I've been how many have I? Where's Two's interview? I forgot all about Two's interview. If Tristan comes back, I don't want to cut the stream off to add someone. We can get anyone that was knocked out in Q1 into the Q2's interview during Q2. So on a lap time, first out is that JFR. JFR I think is on a lap as we ride on board with JFR. Comes on the sweeping left-hander, chucks it into the right hand. Nicely done there. Doesn't run wide, doesn't invalidate. Very difficult exit there as he exits Q1, sector 1 and goes purple. So good start for Seb there. Gio Maldonado, I believe, just started his lap, so we'll stay with Seb for now. Drop down to Stinson, he's further up. Jonathan Cox get in front. Yeah, Jonathan Cox got in front of him on the out lap, so Jonathan Cox will be the first to cross the lap. Oh, cross the line. He's on the medium compound tyres in Q2, the tyre he wants to start the race on, so he obviously doesn't want to do too many laps or take too much life out of them. As he crosses the line, doing a 1 minute 33 dead, nearly a 1:33.1. So let's drop to young Stinson as he's about to finish his lap, which I thought they left the pits at the same time, must be wrong there. So Beer Rabbit goes P2 for 33.5, half a second down. But on the softer compound tyres, who else have we got on track towards the end? We've got Gio Maldonado, one of the finest commentators, as he comes into one of the final corners. Absolute scenes as he touches that apex. So he's going to ride on board with Gio. He's on the mediums, he wants to start on the mediums. Can he get through on the mediums as he enters the final corner? Goes over the line with a 1:35 dead. A bit of a slow lap time there for Gio. I'd expect a bit more. He's definitely got the pace. He's not a slow driver by any means. As he pulls over to the right side of the car, passes him. So I can imagine seeing another lap time put on the board from Gio with the medium compound tyres. As Maverick also on the soft tyres. We've got a lot of people running soft tyres there, Tristan.
Yeah, I believe it's because I think Rush is a definite two-stopper, and safety cars now are obviously more common in the game. Plus, it's turn 1 as well, so it's quite a long turn 1. But it's more, well, I say it's turn 1. It's more of a MotoGP turn 1 than it is a Formula 1 turn 1.
Yeah, just what I mean. Obviously, with the latest update of the game, with the amount of safety cars, I think a lot of strategies are kind of out the window, don't you think?
Oh, someone's in the wall.
Where are we?
Faithness is in the wall. If we ride on board with N,
absolute scenes from
disappeared then.
So Faith was currently P10. Yes,
he's put it in the wall.
Yeah, unable to see where the car is on track. Toro Rosso, I believe it was Sector 2, that fast left-hander in Sector 2.
Yes, it was there, yeah.
I know where he's hit that wall. I've done it before.
I think we've all done it, haven't we, really?
I did it on the final lap of my last Russia race on Friday night. On the final lap, I was running P2 and I put it in that exact same point, going for fastest lap. So I feel your pain. Let's see what else. Dan Murphy. I'm just going to ride on board with Dan Murphy as he does his lap. He starts his lap now. Let's see what he can do. Sorry. Oh no, that was his lap. That was his lap. 32.9 dead. So that separates Young Stinson and Dan Murphy by less than 1,000? 11 hundredths of a second, I believe that's to be. Very, very close from Dan and Young Stinson. Obviously we thought, well, I said Dan Murphy, this wasn't his strongest circuit, to pop a P2 in there, so close to pole position on the medium tyres. Very good lap there by Dan Murphy. Jonathan Cox, the 33.0 or 33.1, it's only a tenth or two off, so yeah, the top three covered by not an awful lot. And then we're nearly 4 tenths back to LH44, so yeah, I think it's going to be a very tight pole position on the soft compound tyres as the Q3 shootout approaches.
Yeah, definitely. But like we always say, we've got the clear Q3 content. Oh,
GFO's just chucked that lap time in there. just shy of a tenth quicker than Young Stinson. That is 4 people shooting for this pole position shootout.
Thing is, Brandon's got some pace round here.
Where is Brandon? Brandon is... Oh, yeah. I've missed that one as well. I'm missing them all. No, I'm not a commentator. Yeah, Brandon only, nearly 2 tenths off Jonathan Cox in P4.
No, that's something to be proud of.
Very close, very, very close to the top 5, really. B Rabbit on the softs, FTH, Maverick on the softs, getting themselves into Q3 at this time. Is it the soft compounds that want to be starting on? As Gio Maldonado, as predicted, he's on another lap. He's used all his errs. He's not saved that errs. So he's the last 2-3 corners very, very close from Gio. He has improved, but on his time, but not so much position. I believe that's all down to the errs. The not saving of the errs and running too high throughout a lap time.
Yeah.
You need to knock it
around here because you need the speed down the straights.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need the battery.
What I find, knock it down just as you enter the braking zone. Obviously, depending on your on wheel or pad, however you set your buttons and your configurator up, get that air saving as you enter the braking zone. Don't brake with it on the overtake. Brake with it on medium or low. You will recover more. You will save more, and you're not using it braking anyway. So turn it down. Get it turned back up for the straights. Make sure you've got ERS for the whole lap. And you're not going to spend the last 10-15 seconds of the lap with no airs. So yeah, looking at the lap times there, a 34.9 from Gio, getting in the top 10. Look at 9 tenths of a second. You've obviously got a few boys there on the soft compound tyres. I don't think 9 tenths on airs would have seen him through. I believe if he does want to start on the in the top 10 and have a shot at Q3, he's going to have to return to the pits and get some soft compound tyres on. Hello, we've got on chat, Tristan. What can you see?
Well, let's have a look. We've got GFO 7 on his outlap.
No, GFO 7's on. He's coming back in. GFO has to be coming back in. I believe he's in low fuel, and if he's not, he's saving a lot.
Appy's just invalidated.
Yep, seen that. Appy's got an invalidated lap.
So at the moment, Dan Murphy, John Cox, NUF1, Exile, Brabbit, FTH, are the current Young Stinson and GFO Leclerc are all currently going through to Q3.
And if you've seen our latest RRC rules updates, as Appy clearly hasn't, stop cutting the corners to get yourself back to the pits. It's called getting an advantage, and I will penalise you. Just right on board with Tristan. Cutting all the corners to get back. He has got 4 minutes left, and there we go again. He's not watching the screen. Yeah, brilliant.
We've got 2 commentators predicting a lap 1 safety car. I'll be on edge.
Lap 1 safety car. I'll go for that tune if you stay within the session, but if you want to retire now, I reckon there won't be a safety car.
So we always like to say two will be in the wall, don't we?
Samuel, currently P13 on the medium compound tyres, not set a lap time on these tyres yet. Is he pushing? He's got it in 5. Yep, he's gone fastest in sector 2 in the McLaren. He's debuting for Monday Night Racing with Samuel. We've raced with him a few times in the past. He's debuting tonight for Monday night. He's got himself a full-time seat with the McLaren. Oh, he loses it into the final sector. How much time has he lost? He's turned his ears down. He's got it on none. Is he trying to recover and go for another lap? As he goes over the line, puts him still P13, so he's not improved, not happy with that lap. He backed out of it. With 3 minutes to go, can he improve?
Yeah, surely you can get another lap out about now. He's got another 3 minutes to go.
FTH is invalidated. We've got a lot of them soft runners that were out on softs to begin with. Seems to have gone back to the mean. The B Rabbit's gone P1. I missed that as well. He's gone on the soft compound. Is he on the soft now though? Because there's no laps.
No, he's definitely on the softs.
I think it's on the softs because sometimes obviously once you go back to the pits and select a different tyre compound, it will show on this graphic.
No, he's definitely on the softs. I'm on board with him now. He's definitely on the softs.
Yep, seen that. As we go through.
The annoying thing is that I'm 10 seconds ahead.
You're 10 seconds ahead of me?
Because you're live streaming it, there's always a 10-second lag.
Alright.
So I've only got 2 minutes, 10 seconds of Q2.
Yeah, I have 2:10, 2:9, 2:8,
but then
2:7.
If you look on the stream, on your phone or something, it will say like 10 seconds, like.
Oh, the stream, yeah. The stream will always be behind.
Always behind. So I'm commentating on what I'm seeing, realising the stream won't see it.
Oh, are you watching the stream? Not.
I've got the stream on my phone,
right.
And then I've got it live on my TV as well, obviously, so I can.
Oh right, yeah. The streams are always slower, yeah, of course they are. Dan Murphy retires from the pit lane because he knows he's got enough. To be fair, whenever Tristan is racing, there is a safety car. I've absolutely no idea what you're talking about, LH.
Who said that? What?
No one? Don't know what you mean.
Outrageous. LH fuck. Is he saying about me when I'm racing there's always a safety car?
He might be, he might not. Who knows? Who knows?
No. To be fair, whenever Trist is racing, there is a safety car.
Coincidence.
I just have that effect on people, don't I? I just like to, I need to win some races. Hasn't happened yet. Got a podium, but other than that, nothing.
I was expecting Gio to come back out on the softs, and he has done. I've just flicked to Gio now. He's on the soft compound tyres as he enters the final corner with 50 seconds to go. He's on the soft compound. He knows this is a two-stop strategy. He wants to get into Q3. Let's see if he can do it. Got a couple in the bottom 5, Tristan. We have Samuel on the mediums as he's entered into the second DRS zone. Maverick on the soft, invalidated his lap time. Where is he on track? Ooh, 20. He's not going to make it. I don't believe he can make that. Atty, as he enters the final corner, invalidated that lap. He's got full airs, he's in hot lap. Let's see if he turns it down and saves it. Uses it properly, and he should get himself into the top 10 on them soft compounds. Maverick, 8, no, not going to make it. Fortunately, we've lost Maverick. Samuel on the medium compound tyres as he enters the second to last corner into the final corner from P14 as he goes up the line and goes P12. Unfortunately for Samuel, only a 134.3. He can start on any tyre he wants, but
Gio's
P12.
Half a second faster
We're on Gio as he's gone fast. He's purple sector 2. Is he streaming as well? I'd like to know if he's streaming, if anyone can answer that, Steve. Phil, you might know that.
Gio, he likes a little commentary.
Let's have, he might commentate, he might listen to my commentary. Something a bit different and unique as he enters the second to last corner. He's used up all the years again. I will put £1,000. He's not listening to my stream because he's not listening to the advice. As he loses time and time again.
P5.
But he does top it. P5. Well done, Gio. On the soft compound tyre. That's very good. That's very good. He's done it on one lap, so he's got plenty of life in those soft compound tyres, same as B Rabbit. So we've got 2 people in the top 10 using the soft compound tyres, which is Gio and Rabbit. These times are insanely close. Yeah, I'll say that, John. Yeah, they're pretty close, right? That's what we need. No point in all being a second apart. You want them close, you have close racing. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
you're the lot that want bloody close grids, so we give you close grids.
Exactly, close grids, close racing. Look at Saturday nights, from P20 to P2 is 36 points. Now that is a league I'm excited about. Who is on track? I believe we are over. I think we are completed. If you've not retired, you have finished. Tristan suggested to invite somebody. Who would you like to my party, Tristan? Right.
Just to see what happened, because he was flying at the beginning.
Do I really need to stop my broadcast? Can you not get them in?
It's a open part. It's a lock.
Right, quickly then, because I don't like shutting the stream down just to add someone on. It's not cool. I can't do it. Invite. Did you suggested? Toon fan, go. So let me run through the grid as Appy. Where did Appy come from? That 132.7. We said he was on a flyer. 132.7 snuck in at the end as I came off. So yep, we've got Appy, B Rabbit, NUF1, Jonathan Cox, Lech, Maldonado, Young Stinson, Dan Murphy, GFO and Exile in the top 10. Unfortunately losing LH44, FTHK, Faith and Samuel.
So, Toon.
Yes, good evening.
Can I ask you one favour first before we start interviewing you, please?
Yes.
Can you invite Gavilar? I will give you his PSN. He's needing a new invite. And he won't let
disconnected.
me. Oh, you've been knocked out, haven't you?
Anybody watching the stream in the top 10, before you leave the pits, I know you're under pressure. Any chance you could invite Gavlar if you have him on PSN? We have the top 10 shootout now for qualifying 3. We have 11.5 minutes to go. The first car, Richard RJS, has left the session.
Okay.
We have 3 cars on track as we all start leave. 4 cars, here we go. Top 10 shootout.
Jonathan,
Dan Murphy.
Dan
Murphy. So we have Dan Murphy, 4th car out on track. In the hats, beautiful coloured hats is that this on 2019. I do like that. My new multiplayer cars, pretty much all black with just a couple of white logos. Looks very nice.
Sadly, the 2020 car hasn't been seen on track currently.
Yeah, we'll not talk about 2020 F1. It's all good job RRC's here to bring you Formula 1 races for 2020, because actual Formula 1, billions of pounds worth of a multi-billion industry can't even bring you a race. So that's all about. So good job we're here.
What happened back in Q1? Looked like you had some good pace there, but sadly.
First that I set felt alright, then I realised that as time progressed through the session, I was like, yeah, that's not good enough. So I went out again for a second run, and on exit, there was one wheel that was slightly off, which you can normally do to attack the pit to get more time, and I got invalidated by Codemasters, and no time to set another lap, so unfortunately that was me out at the first turn.
We're all far off, Matt.
Just the 1, maybe 2 max, definitely not all 4.
Well, if you want it reviewed, drop us your footage.
It's not happening.
I can guarantee it. We will turn around and take all 4 wheels off.
Love it.
I'll put it.
I'm riding on board with Young Stinson on his hot lap. He's just coming down the main straight now. He's definitely a podium, a pole position contender. We've got 5 on track right now, which it could be. I'm just going to ride on board with it and see how smooth this lap time is. Beautiful turn 2 and turn 3. We're cheeking in Double Whiskey and watch him. He's up there. First man on circuit as he exits sector 1. Not the fastest exit of that corner. Obviously he's going to go purple and continue to ride on board. But everyone's starting fast laps now. The Mercedes behind him on track looks to be a little bit slow, followed by possibly Jonathan Cox or Dan Murphy. As we're up the back straight, let's see what he can achieve as he exits sector 2. Oh, I'm not up. Telemetry, of course it resets every time. Oh, is he validated? Oh, he must be seizing under that helmet. Just invalidated. So we've got Rabbit in P9 on a out lap, I believe. Nope, Rabbit's on a lap. Closely followed by Dan Murphy. Has he held Dan Murphy up, or has he give Dan Murphy a lovely slipstream up the back straight? Not sure who's following the car this close. John Murphy puts it on provisional pole over 1:31.545. Dan Murphy's definitely been slowed down. Did you say John? I've had about 6 risks there.
No, you went John Murphy.
Is that what I said? Apologise. I do apologise.
Jonathan Cox puts it on provisional pole.
It's Jonathan Cox puts it on provisional pole! 10 seconds ago.
A little bit better than Gio's.
Mr. Papa.
Gio, give us a little cheeky comment if you're watching.
Chucks it in there with less than... Sorry, trying to do the maths. 100th quicker than Jonathan Murphy. Joking. Jonathan Cox in P2.
Oh. The top, that is literally...
That is close, man. Jonathan did comment, didn't he? He did say it was close. So we've got Brandon in NUS1 with a 31.7, so just about 2 tenths down. Dan Murphy, I could say, I can't see the sector 3, but I would say lost a bit of time there to be Rabbit in the final sector. He's nearly half a second down from 3rd place. Still sat there in front of being 4th, as Exile in 5th. Again, 32.5, give or take. He's on a slow down lap. I think they've all done the laps as Gio Maldonado got himself into Q3 as he went out of fuel. He's going very slowly into the pit entry there. Doesn't look like he set a lap, but he's also invalidated this one. So whether he didn't have enough fuel on board, didn't want to do a banker, everyone has their own little strategies on the top 10 shootout. I like to put just enough fuel in to run a lap on low and low fuel, just to get it in and then turn it up. It also gives you that excitement when you see green in the top corner. Jung Stinson is on his out lap. Obviously he returned, he invalidated on his first attempt. Can he knock JFO says 1:31.4. That is a solid lap by the two GFOs. So we've got some. I think they actually didn't they win on Saturday night as well?
Who? 7 let. Yes, I think after the disqualifications due to the tyre infringement, I believe.
Definitely after, definitely before, not after. Definitely before the disqualifications, they got GFO Seb and Lek got 1-2 in the race. Unfortunately, GFO Lek did get disqualified for starting on an illegal tyre. What we've got on the right side, unbelievable Gio, mid-session sausage roll for me then. Mid-session sausage roll, LH, what do you mean by mid-session sausage roll? Does that mean you just stopped for something?
Probably why he didn't get a good lap in.
How about that, he just stopped for something to eat, I'm not sure. I've been eating cake since I've been out. Come on guys, keep your comments coming, keep us laughing, it's all good fun.
As you know, we're all, with me and Matt are both drivers, so something like this is a bit...
slow drivers at laugh, and certainly not commentators. So we do it for a laugh. We have been asked to do...
slow drivers.
I haven't told you yet, Tristan, but I have signed the agreement for you to do weekly commentary on Tuesday night racing.
Great, thanks. Yeah, I'm racing tomorrow night.
No, you're not anymore. You're doing comms with me. Every Tuesday. I said he wouldn't mind. It's only 40 minutes on a Tuesday.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
I'm not sure what Anel's saying. You are an Anel. Devil's. I don't know what he's saying there. Yeah. You and Matt are tortoises compared to me. Okay, let's have a look at Friday night standings. Devils, can you just comment? Are you participating in Wednesday night Silver League for RRC?
I think he is, actually, yeah.
Is he? Because I'd love to wipe him on Wednesday night.
I think hang on, I will tell you now. I've got it in front of me.
Stinson has only gone P8. Yeah, very slow lap there, Stinson. It has to have been a banker lap. As mentioned, he's done a 35.8. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, you know.
He's racing in a Mercedes on the Wednesday night.
Looking forward to that
Belgium
one.
as well, mine and Matt's favourite track.
Looking at what's happening.
Right, here we go. Oh, Gio's just started his fast lap with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, just looking at the final few. Appy leaving the pits now, 3 minutes to go. GFO, let's see what GFO can do. He's on his fast lap now. Got it turned up. Has he got the stream on? Is he going to knock that earth down as he enters the corners? No, he turned it up. In fourth, into fifth. Enters the corner. Turns it up again. Yeah, he's going to run out, unfortunately. I'd like to have a chat with Gio. Show him he potentially can find a good 3, 4, 5 tenths at least at the end of certain some circuits by saving that. 2 left to settle lap time. Appy and Gio, who we're currently riding on board with. Lovely times by Seth and Lech. Jonathan Cox, he's there or thereabouts for P.
They're all within it. 2:10.
It's just them top 3, they're fantastically close, but GFO said, what a lap time, very impressed with that. Dan Murphy, 32.2. He says it's not his circuit, he doesn't like Russia, as we know. Appy, Gio, let's see what Gio's doing. Still in hot lap. I'm just watching his ears, Tristan, and he's run out. 3 corners to go as he exits the third to last corner. He's out of hers. He needs to start turning it down, save that hers. Because you're not using it, you don't use it as you're braking, so yeah.
And it's still at 50% there.
I think if he'd have saved a bit of hers, he was a definite net P7. Easy P7. We've only, what, 2 tenths to find, 3 tenths to find, so yeah.
Liam said, if you want, I can, since I don't race in WNR anymore.
You
Liam,
can what?
What do you want about?
If you want, I can, since I don't race in WNR anymore, you can what?
Devil, I will be in a wall somewhere. Devil, my bet is down over Rouge and up Radion, and young Stinson's out. He's in the pit.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's out, yeah, he's retired,
no, he's retired, yeah.
Need to do some off-board. I've just realised we've done a lot of on-board racing tonight. So Gio is on his in lap. So top 7 are out, apart from Brandon, are out again. About to start the fast laps. It's all coming into the final sector. Fast approaching. I think our first car on circuit is B Rabbit. We'll tell you after race. Bounces over that curb as he enters the final corner. He's on his fast lap now, B Rabbit. So B Rabbit is looking at a 0.7, 0.8 tenths of a second improvement to get out of P7 and get himself up that field. Exile is currently on a hot lap. Yep, he's got it on high. It's great to see people's strategies when it comes to it. I do like to watch it.
Yeah, it gives us a little bit more hints into what we can do better.
I'm just riding on board with Exile because he's got it on high at the moment, as he's obviously not on the fastest of corners, but you see him knock it up and knock it down as he enters and exits corners, which is a good way of doing it. I'm not sure whether if you're running automatic what it shows you, so he's onto hot lap now as he's about to...
No, if you're on automatic, it normally leaves it in hot lap.
Hot lap, does it? So yeah, he's clearly using it. So yeah, it's a good way of doing it, changing it as you enter braking zones, turn it back up as you exit, you know. As GFO said, has just done a 31.2. That is fantastic, what a fantastic lap. And I've just seen an invalidation by B Rabbit. He's invalidating a lap, he's out, qualifying is over. Unfortunately for him, GFO Lech 3/10 down on pole position. Can he bring anything from the car? Is he in overtake? I think he's going to run out of hers as well.
Jonathan is 0.002 down coming out of second.
Sam Murphy goes second, only 3/10 off, but Lick goes P1 with a 31.190. Fastest sector 3. That is a fantastic lap time. Jonathan Cox P4 with a 31.5. The two GFOs, I'm going to call them Greeks. Are they Greeks? I don't sound like I don't know what my driving is. Yeah, the two Greeks. What a fantastic piece of driving from them both. As the thin AI smashes up the arse of Dan Murphy. But yeah, fantastic.
So,
they certainly do.
Are GFO Lek, Seb, Dan Murphy, Jonathan Cox, NUF1, Exile, Brabbit, Gio, Young Stinson, and Appy. Oh, and Jonathan's Renault has retired after the AI pummeled into the back of one of the Red Bull.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Well, as long as it's Q3 when it's retired itself and not mid-pack, because we know what happens there, it doesn't let you get through. So, looking at pole position, GFO Lek, Mr. Fafas, grabs pole position today in the Russian Grand Prix, followed by his compadre, Seb. Dan Murphy P3, Jonathan Cox P4, NUF1 P5, followed by Exile, B Rabbit, Gio Maldonado grabbed himself a solid P8, Young Stinson P9. I can see him having a fantastic race. He only had one set of tyres on. He retired. Yeah, so something not quite right there with Young Stinson. And in P10 is Appy. So let's hope the lobby sorts itself out, gets everybody in. We can start the tyres on that we've actually qualified Q2 on. And let's have a fantastic race and keep it clean.
Jonathan has just said to me over Messenger, I am good off the start.
Let's see what you can do there then, John.
Jonathan, mate, let's just hope it ain't another copy of your car flipping over or anything. I hope and pray for you. What do you reckon then, Matt? After seeing qualifying, who do you reckon can go off and take victory? Because the GFO boys are only a couple of attempts off each other, not even that.
I think it depends on how much they're going to work as a team. Because if that was me and one of my friends, I would help them get the win just from their qualifying performance, but that's how I roll. I'm very surprised they've not requested racing in the same team. As I do the standings each week, I'm looking at them and there's certain people you think, oh, why have they not asked for that? So they're clearly happy in separate teams. They're probably not listening and watching, but who do I think will win? I hope they battle each other solidly because they are friends, and yes. I would like to see Exile do well. Looking at the championship points, give me a quick second. Believe Exile's up there. Yeah, Exile in P2 in the championship. He's quite a few points off Dan Murphy, so from P6 in the racing point, I would like to see Exile do really well. I'd like to see Exile win this race if it was up to me. From P6, I think he's got a good chance, good DRS opportunities. Obviously, it depends on how hard the front five battle each other. But yeah, I'd like to see Exile win this. Would be my, I'm not going to say prediction, but my choice of the Russian Grand Prix. What about yourself?
I would definitely like to see Gio. I personally would love to see him up there in the top 5 battling. Because we used to speak about assists, and since he's tweaked his assists, you know, and basically made it better, he's challenging me with me and him are battling constantly. I know I'm not the fastest, but Gio is a lot faster than me. You know, we just had them good battles that I feel like that are good for the stream. So let's see if Gio can have a few good battles with. Well, he's got Brabbit, Young Stinson around him. He's got Exile, Brandon. I know Brandon likes racing with Gio quite a lot.
We're watching all the cars forming up on the grid. It looks very glitchy. If anyone's, obviously you're not able to comment as you're racing, but anyone watching that's not racing, if you'd like to just drop a comment, just let me know what the stream footage looks like. Obviously from my screen it's fantastic.
Yeah,
if you could
I've
maybe
got the stream now,
Puppy, if you could let me know what you think it looks like. Andy, Puppy, I'm going Brandon, Dan Murphy, John Cox. 1, 2, 3, is that Puppy? So as we start, we've not got a better angle than that.
It will give you one eventually.
I like to see it from the front.
It's just because all cars are forming up.
Yep. So you think Brandon for the win, Jonathan Cox P2, Dan Murphy P2, Jonathan Cox P3. Very good prediction.
If you go on
like a scale electric. Jonathan Cox will be a scale electric. And the lights are out as we
go.
Few seconds delay. And they are go! Evil Hunter, you listening? Probably gone. As GF4 Lek gets a fantastic start from P1, closely followed by his compadre in P2 as Dan Murphy on the outside. No slipstream from Dan Murphy and Jonathan Cox. He breaks very early, loses a few times. Brandon knocks a bit of Dan Murphy. I don't know if there's wing damage there. As we are right on board, it looks slightly a bit of wing damage from Brandon. I'm not quite too sure. As they're all packed up together, going into turn 4, 5, as Exile comes from the outside, into P4, go on Exile lad! No bias for the commentary here.
Who's the biggest winner there?
Biggest winner has to be Rabbit into P3. Rabbit, I think Rabbit was
places.
Yep, let me sort this out. I do apologise everyone, I'm not a commentator, I have no idea what I'm doing. Position changes. Up P4, B Rabbit.
Jonathan and Young Stinson side by side.
Go guys, Maverick 7
Samuel's
left.
out.
Samuel's been knocked out.
He's
in the McLaren's debut. Oh, that's such bad news for Samuel.
Oh, safety car.
Yeah, we have a safety car. Great to see you, Dimitri.
He's got a 5-second time penalty.
It's GF4 Seb and Lek lead the Grand Prix from P1, P2 with Rabbit in P3, followed by Exile in the racing point, up by 2 places. Rabbit is the biggest, what's the word? Cheers, Tristan. We're not doing this again.
No.
Dan Murphy lost 2 places from that, so yeah, down to P5 for Dan, needs a good restart. Not sure if he's got any wing damage.
FTH is in the pit.
So we've had a bit of contact mid-pack. Is he been in
medium compound
F1 driver here? We're certainly not F1 drivers. So yeah, he's gone into the hard. No, he's on the mediums there. He's Gio Maldonado as he exits the pit lane on lap 2. He's going to catch the back of the safety car pack. FTH, same thing. So we look at the grid forming Devil's Nightmare up to P12, up 7 places. So yeah, our biggest winner so far is Devils after that very unfortunate qualifying session. So we're all following the safety car now, nice and steady, recharging that air, saving some fuel for the race, as obviously we all like to underfuel the cars, keep them light, keep them fast. So let's have a look at the constructors, what we're looking at. What have you got in front of you? So obviously Haas are leading the Constructors' Championship. We have Haas in 5th and 9th positions, followed by Racing Point P2. So Racing Point with GF4 Seb currently leading the Grand Prix after passing his fellow countryman Lek into P1. The Racing Point of Seb 5 and Exile P4. Some big points coming their way if they can maintain these positions or move further up for Exile. Who would you like to ride on board with, Tristan?
Let's have a ride on board with Let's have a ride on board with Ozone and Toon.
Ozone, yeah, I feel like Ozone's. I've not said much about Ozone tonight. Obviously, briefly mentioned in Q1. He is a new commentator for RRC, and it is his first time on track, I believe, racing one of our league races. So currently P13, up 3 places in the McLaren. We have a ghosted Ferrari now. Is that Richard's Ferrari? Who's lagged out? I believe it is.
Richard's in the pit. That's Gavilar. He has just texted me his internet. He's had a few internet connection problems.
Oh, so that's the position then, at least. Right. Okay. At least
yeah,
he's
so
not.
he's ghosted. So
Yeah.
yeah, because they weren't allowed Toon to overtake him, otherwise it would give him a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, I know all about that from Monaco. It cost me 5th to 5th, but I got it fast.
Well, I'm quite adamant I
don't need to go on about it.
What, like you don't have to go on about Japan?
Not cool, bro. Not cool.
And he goes silent. So guys, FNR Silver guys, by the way, says that if you want to keep Matt quiet, just mention Japan.
No, we'll not mention Japan. Rainer does not like Japan, nor will he ever like Japan. We do not talk about Japan. As I'm riding on board with Faith, who is also one of our newer drivers, in the Toro Rosso, currently P11, so solid position right now. Can he make up a few more, get himself some points, which I'm sure he'd love to finish in the points. Is he debuting tonight for Monday night?
Yes, he is.
So another debut driver for Mondays.
Safety car is in this lap.
Yep, so I'm sure Faith would love to pick up a few points from P11. Appy in front of him, in front of that is LH, Jonathan Cox. Jonathan Cox down 4 places. I've missed that at the start. So yeah, as Seb, he's going to take control of the pack speed in qualifying 3. Let's have a look. What? He being 4 seconds than me in Japan? Liam, shut up, man.
What's Liam complaining about now?
No, he's not. You mentioned Japan and Liam said, what? Raider being 4 seconds a lap quicker than I was in wet? No one gives a mate. So shut up. We don't talk about Japan, Liam. Anyway, swiftly moving on to the restart on lap 3 of the Russian Grand Prix. We have Seb 5. He's bolted. He's took the second to last corner. He's coming around the final corner. There's a Ferrari who runs a little bit wide. Goes down the main straight. Beautiful start from there. Already a second clear. He's not even in DRS as we're going to just move down the pack. As B-Rabbit is hunting down that Ferrari. He wants that P2 spot. Can he get it down the main straight into turn 2? Can he break there? No, he can't. He's another soft compound tyres just aren't switching on just yet. Has he got him round turn 4? He's only in tight line. Can he take him? As he's into P2 now, can he get the late braking zone? As he takes it and he goes into the P2 position. Well done by B-Rabbit. Sounds a bit like Ginger Ridge,
no, Lex got a 3-second time penalty.
Lex, whatever line he took into that to try and defend, he gave himself a penalty. That helps SNRS Exile in their racing point. Let's see what he can do. Can he catch him and pass him on track, or is he just going to maintain a lot of laps left?
No DRS for the next 2 laps.
Nope, no DRS. Let's see if we can pass him on track. There's a lot of laps left. Let's not rely on penalties just yet. So we're moving down the order. Let's sort out this telemetry folly and give me an interval to see who's what, where and why. So Exile only 3/10 off left. Look down the grid, Ozone less than 2/10 from Devil's Nightmare into the braking zone. They are ghosting, which isn't ideal. There's nothing worse than being overtaken or overtaking a car whilst they're ghosting. It's not the ideal scenario. You don't feel like you've actually accomplished anything, you've just drove through them. That's why I personally would ban ghosting in league races. Being on it, yeah, it's just fastest lap, obviously, yeah. Doesn't show a great awful lot at this point in the race. Only lap 5, we've spent a few behind the safety car. What have we got further up the field? We've got 4/10 from Gio on Maverick. Bit of a gap, don't think there's an overtaking opportunity there. As Dan Murphy and Young Spencer are having a battle into turn 2. Dan Murphy's got in front. He's in front of Jonathan Cox. But I think young Stinson has passed. Has he passed them both or just Dan? I think he might have passed Dan Murphy there into turn 2. A few more position changes. Jonathan Cox, 3-second time penalty.
Bloody one step ahead of me tonight.
It doesn't like you. It does not like you. Doesn't Russia. If you want to race around Russia, you need to stay within them white lines. The track limits are essential. The people that get a safety car at the end and they haven't got penalties are the people that will win this Grand Prix. It's as simple. So I'm flicking through the grid. Have we got any overtaking opportunities further back outside the top 10? All around 3-4 tenths behind. No DRS just yet. Wait for DRS to take place so we can get some on-track action as Brandon is only 2 tenths off Jonathan Cox as they enter the 6th lap, and therefore DRS will be reactivated. What can Brandon do from P8? Okay, that's only 4 tenths from on P2. DRS. Is DRS activated this lap, Tristan?
Yes, it is. Brandon has got DRS from Jonathan. Can he sneak up? No, not
a bit further up. Young Stinson attempt. Brandon picks up a 3-second time penalty. As Young Stinson is on the outside of Exile. Both same tyre, medium tyre compounds. That is a beautiful on-track action. That is a good camera angle as well.
Rabbit side by side with Lex.
And B Rabbit is into P2. A fantastic beginning of the race.
Rabbit was already P2 from the restart. Yeah, he had already had it from the restart, but he is on the softer compound tyres, so the 2 front runners are actually on completely different strategies. Seb and Lek, I believe, more than likely will be on the same strategy due to being P1, P2 and 5-lap mediums.
Exactly, obviously B-Rabbit is on the soft compound tyre, therefore should be quicker at the early stages of the Grand Prix.
Hitting, I say, around lap 13.
As Samuel has left the session. Unfortunate Samuel, just started the race tonight. Yeah, not ideal.
Got
not
his seat 15 minutes prior. Let's put it that way. That's the amount.
I'd like to see him score some solid points. Bit of pressure. Young Stinson sets the fastest lap of the 37.2
on the medium compound tyres as well. So are the mediums faster at this point in the race compared to the soft compound?
I mean, they could well be. I mean, you look at the Ferrari of J4 Lek, he's gone straight around the outside of Rabbit like he's almost stood still. So I would say these soft compound tyres are slowly dropping off. 7 laps into the Grand Prix, plus qualifying. Yeah, they don't seem to have the pace they do at the start.
Right behind Rabbit now.
Exactly. Can you take over, Chris, while I get there?
No problem. I'll try with what I can see on the stream.
Go on then, let me put you on board with the closest rival, which is for the lead. We're going to ride on board with Lex 16, Ollie's fellow countryman, Seb 5.
So, as we can see, guys, basically, Lex going to come up with DRS behind Seb now. He's going around the outside. Is he going to go around the outside? He's going to go around the outside and then go up, coming up to the bridge, into the braking zone, and he's got the job done. Best mate order said, do you reckon, pace-wise, or just outright pace? He did have the DRS to help him out, but the way he just swept around that. Gio's just been awarded a 3-second time penalty.
Gio Maldonado down in P16, losing time to 3-second time penalties as Lex 16 sets the fastest off the race in P1.
I think the DRS helped him out a little bit there.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, but J4 said, I'm going to drop that to him. Oh, that looks very close. And he lost it. I don't think Lex giving any room whatsoever there. We saw that.
He ain't giving up that P1.
I saw that telemetry down to 0.071 just there. That was pretty much side by side. and I don't think he gives him an inch, never mind a mile going into turn 2. So yeah, he'll have to regroup, recharge, and can he get his fellow team? He's not. I keep saying teammates with GFL, but they are not.
Cox has got another
Jonathan
time
Cox
penalty.
down in P7. He's lost 3 places. Can he pull this back?
Fighting the championship leader Dan. Seb spun it. He's hit the wall.
Oh, missed that on line. And Seb has lost
He's
out
down
big
to
time.
P9.
Well, it's
P10.
right, he's facing backwards. There's nothing he can do. He knows he's ghosted, so he's spinning it around in the centre of the track. It's been on for a few weeks now. I think FNR ran ghosting off for the first 4 rounds, and then I was outvoted, and people chose they want it
I
on.
think the main problem is the fact that if a car spins and it is literally on your line and you're overtaking someone, it's just going to mess your race up because you're going to have to take a void in action.
Okay, so if Lewis Hamilton span it at the Monaco Grand Prix, you think that in real life the rest of the cars behind him should be able to drive through him? I don't think so.
No.
So it should be on. It should be off. It should be realistic.
Yeah, realistically,
if you can avoid that spinning car, good for you. If you can't avoid it, unfortunate, you are losing your wing. You're losing your wing, retiring.
Mate, if you can't get out of the way, you're losing your front right or left suspension. So there's no argument.
Exactly. It's RRC. In my personal opinion, this is only an opinion. I do not own RRC. I'm merely a minion of it to help bring in your good races. In my opinion, we should try and make it as realistic as we physically can, which would be ghosting off. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. But yeah, JFO is down in P13 now. Let's see what everyone else is doing.
Guys, while we're on that, we were all, as our senior admins were talking the other day, we were looking at a potential realistic racing league. The faster lot in the slower cars, and the faster lot in the, the slower lot in the faster cars. What do you all think about that? Just like a 25% races, random tracks. Championship standings every week, fixed ability setups as well.
What the hell was that? I do apologise, guys. Seem to have some interference there from some Welsh person shouting at Tristan. Let's swiftly move on. Dan Murphy in P5, less than a tenth of a second. I'm going to ride on board as he goes for an overtake on Exile. He has the DRS. But so does Exile, and can he break later than B-Rabbit? No, Exile makes it, and B-Rabbit brings wide. Is he going to bring back to the track? That must have given him a penalty, or at least a warning. Dan Murphy doing the sensible thing there in big touch. Jonathan Cox around the outside gives him absolutely no space whatsoever, as Dan Murphy did the respectful thing. That was incredible scenes right there. I don't even know what to say. You're riding on board with a driver like that, and you see him backing out, give him respect, thinking it's not going to happen, and then they just touch. Unfortunate driving. As B-Rabbit has been taken out, I've missed it all. What on earth happened there? Who touched B-Rabbit? Jonathan Cox speeding under the safety car. Speeding gets a drive-through penalty. Toon fan speeding under the safety car. Happy 3-second warning. What on earth has just happened? Dan Murphy has been dropped down to P11, battling for what was a net P5. I mentioned him before, young Stinson, P2. I think he could have it. So they all into the pit lane, they are changing the tyres. What are they all doing? Dan Murphy, I'm intrigued what Dan's strategy is here. Don't believe Dan's pitted, as fifth is AI. I'm not sure why you AI in their face. The rest of the grid, Devils up to our places into P7, thinking or maybe knowing the medium compounds will do them a lot longer. So we've got people that are half pitted and will go longer. So you've got Jonathan Cox in P10 on the hard compound tyre. Now with only 16 laps to go, I believe he will be going to the end of the Grand Prix, but will not be the fastest man on track. So let's see what else everyone else is doing. FTA in P3. What else do we do? Tristan, are you joining me? Hey guys, it's not as entertaining on me, is it? I don't know what I'm doing. Set on board with Jonathan Cox in P10, NUF1 AI in, shouldn't AI on track. Stack, pick him out. Joking, Brandon. Who have we got? LH44 catching the back of the pack. He's gonna, oh, he nearly hit into the back of Jonathan Cox there. That was absolutely blind. I saw that, LH. You were blind there. You came on the corner. They were sat there. Toon fan, apologies to Dan Murphy. If they need footage, I have it. Yeah, I would record that, to be quite honest, John. Seems to be a difficult one there. He was 3 abreast, but yeah, Dan did a lovely thing. I was on board with Dan Murphy, backed off. He just gave the respect. He saw that the overtake wasn't going to happen. He let off. He let him through, and yeah, unfortunately, as he came on the outside, the contact was made. And it was just one of them awful contacts that the Codemasters game gives us, whether it's realistic in Formula 1, that when that side pod touches that front wheel, the car just goes round. A difficult one to blame, as it's such tiny contact, but nevertheless, this is why we ask for racing room. But yeah, we'll continue with just the Jonathan Cox and Dan Murphy incident.
Oh, did you catch it on the stream? I think.
Yeah. No, yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I saw it. Just looking at who hasn't fitted.
Yeah, sorry, the dog would not come in from outside, so I was sent to the rescue.
So, looking at who the big pit stops are. Gio Maldonado is the only one to have 2 stops. Very quiet on the stream. I was hoping Gio will be with us tonight, having a bit of a chat and a bit of a laugh. Toon fan Pete. Toon fan? Hang on, we're lap 12 of the race. 12. Why is he still in the race? We've done 12 laps. I'm waiting for his car to AI whether he got replied with us. Shut up, man.
That's what I'm waiting for.
EYA pet, I'm good at doing 12 laps, like. So yeah, Toon fan.
Lek tried to overtake the safety car there.
Santu Rekka, GFO, Lek 16 sucks. Well, he doesn't suck that hard, otherwise he won't be P1. Or maybe he does suck really hard and that's why he's P1, who knows? Well, thanks for your comment, thanks for tuning in, thanks for your thoughts on the race leader at the present moment.
One that I think the person I'm talking more about is Faithfulness in 1905 is in P4.
Yes, just call him Fair. Call him Fair.
Yeah, Colin Faith, yeah. Is in P4
well,
on 11 lap on medium.
If you look at position change cars, you have Young Stinson in P2 up 7 places. You have FTHK, which I've now learned is his first and second name without any vowels. Makes it really easy for us to talk about.
So you've learned that one now.
Yep, I watched his YouTube, and we are racing again. So as we run through the grid, Gavlar is Gavlar AI in?
Is Gavlar back in? Yes,
can't be.
AI.
He's very slow, very AI. So as we flick to the race leader, we have Young Stinson currently setting the fastest lap with a 36.8. He's got Youngstinson breathing down his neck. Lex 16 in pole position. Let's see if we can maintain this.
Remember, no DRS again for another 2 laps as gets a bit of the back end step out.
Yeah, you're watching this. I'm just going to have a look. Yeah, it's the STR stream.
We do
yes,
apologise if one of us says something else because obviously we're going off Matt's stream, not mine, so I'm in a different place. So we do apologise in advance.
And I've had 7 bottles of beer and 3 whiskey, so I have absolutely no idea
safety car,
safety car again. Oh no, Exile is out. Oh, that is
and LH44 has got damage.
Out Exile.
LH44's got no front wing whatsoever. I feel so bad for Exile.
There goes my £10.
Doing so well.
Gutted for that one. Because commentators aren't biased, but my money was on Exile.
Oh no! Right, and we got Lek, Young Stinson in the pit, FTH, Dan Murphy, Faith. Maverick stayed out on 12 lap old mediums.
A few of them have stayed out, so you got like Maverick on 14, like the few people that stayed out on the first safety car period, I thought they were, you know, jinxing, playing with fire, but then you look at the people that have now stayed out very soon after a safety car, they are going to capitalise amazingly. They've been on these tyres for what, 2-3 laps, if that? As we ride aboard of LH has got no front wing. Now I'm not a betting man, I am sometimes on gamblers, but LH, I would say, with the penalty he has just served and the front wing he's taking.
Toon fans out.
Of course, Toon's out. Flat 14. LH Sports Court, were you just involved with that incident? Did you take out X? No, he can't take out X. Oh, I have no idea what's going on in there.
Or Toon, if you saw that, now you're retired, please let us know.
Let us know what happened. We seem to it's so difficult to see what's actually on track and where to be looking at the right time. We're looking at the cars now. First is in P11. The big leaders today are Maverick. Now, let me get these position changes up. Maverick hasn't stopped. Maverick didn't stop. Maverick did not stop at the first safety car period. Therefore, and let's get this right, Jonathan Cox, ZNUS1, Gio Maldonado, Appy, Ozone are the biggest winners from this 2 safety car battle by pitting. Gio Maldonado in P4, Ozone debuting tonight in P6, Appy, who I believe started P14 or around there, biggest by pitting under the first safety car as others stayed out, like Stinson, like Dan Murphy. They stayed out as the pack was bunched up. The second safety car has come out. They stayed out because they pitted the first time. They are absolutely got an advantage now. Maverick now pitting. Oh, that is not what he was.
At the wrong.
Was he at the wrong point?
Was he just past the pit entrance?
Because that has absolutely killed his race. From P1
well, at least he'll be able to attach to the safety car.
It's not great, is it, Tristan? Let's be quite honest. He's
no, it's not what you want.
Soft with 12 laps to go. I'm not sure that's the right choice.
You never want to pit behind the safety car. But then if you look at...
You do want to pit behind the safety car, you just want to do it the lap it comes out.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but let me rephrase that. The lap it comes out, you want to just send it.
Gabler, removed from the standings, he's a lap down. Still very so Exile, B Rabbit, they were up there to start. They were in that top 10 fight. And GFO said, we have look at the people we've lost, Tristan. 3 people that started well within the top 10 out of this Grand Prix. We've got I could not had a worse race. Codemasters, he's blaming Codemasters again. I got in
Toonie boy,
I got an Exiles incident and I didn't get my wing changed. Right, so what you mean is there, The latest update of Codemasters was that it would not change your wing unless the driver requested. It's preset to auto.
Or it's majorly damaged.
You need to ask for it yourself. It will not do it itself because people are losing Grand Prix from changing the slightest of damaged wings. Therefore, yet again with Toon, I love you to bits, young man. Not a Codemasters issue. You didn't ask the game to change your wing. Absolutely love. I love Toon's interpretation. Gio for his league podium. Absolutely, Liam. Could not agree more. Gio Maldonado. He's never had a RRC podium. He nearly had one on Friday. Some horrible person took it off him on the last lap. Not sure who it was. Might be me. Let's see if he can take this podium in Monday Night Racing, round 13, Russian Grand Prix. Can Gio Maldonado get his first podium?
He's already side by side with Gio.
SNRS Exile, I'm so sorry, my bad. I feel like he's telling us it was his fault. Has he done something wrong?
Exile, mate, if it gets posted, just
yeah, I'd like. If you're not,
I would like to see.
If you're not reported by midnight tonight, Exile, can you please post your footage tomorrow? Because it won't mean anything except for me to have a look at. I'd love to see what happened. I was aiming for you to win.
Or even just put not a report.
Yeah, not a report. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I agree with that. So we've got on board with FTH. Looking at everyone down that right hand side of the straight. Everyone's trying to get that slipstream. Dan Murphy in 8th place. He wants to have a bit of a go at Young Stevenson and GFR Lech as they go side by side in 6th and 7th positions. What will Dan Murphy do as he goes fastest sector 2 of anybody of the Grand Prix? Can he get a bit of pace? Can he get in front? Can he get some big points? He's currently leading the NWR standings by a ridiculous amount. So the fact that he's down in P8, everyone will be loving. I'm going to move up the grid. Lech 16, a few positions behind Ozone, who capitalised on the safety car. Same as Appy. Appy up there on the straight, behind Gio Maldonado in P3. Gio Maldonado will be loving this. He'll be shaking like he was in Monaco. He wants a podium. He wants to take this podium position in RRC. Can he keep it together as he flicks up the dirt on the grass and follows NUF1 round the third to last corner? Can he stick with him? Let's see what Gio can do. Oh, hats off to Gio. And who's not in pain? It's Jonathan Cox. Jonathan Cox is pitting with no ERS.
Oh my God, there's a car.
What has happened?
Ozone's car is on its side.
What?
Oh, he's reset to track. Ozone's car on my footage was like right on its side. He's retired.
Ozone's retired from the session. And why has Jonathan Cox pitted? He was on the hard compound.
Was involved. So
Dan was trying to chase him. Yeah, there's been an incident between Dan Murphy and Ozone. What has happened there? As Dan Murphy gets a new front wing. Why is Ozone just left there? Regardless of
Ozone
collision.
was up on his side. Ozone, mate, was up on his side. Could
he not reset to track to get back in?
I don't know whether he did. I don't know whether he had any damage or what.
This has been a chaotic MNR. There's Dan Murphy, the championship leader. He's in P11 and outside of the points. He's now on the soft compound tyre. But what can he do from P11? Fantastic scenes as Gavlar, he's out anyway. So we've only got 11 cars in the Grand Prix. But what happened to Jonathan Cox? Why did Jonathan pit from the hard compound tyre from P1 to drop himself down to P9? And he's put hard compound tyres on.
Surely, maybe he has no soft tyres left.
But why? So why pit? He had the tyres to get him to the end.
Damage?
Why pit? I don't know. Whoa! As we have, is that Devil's Nightmare in the wall. Let's put Jonathan back up to P8. Can Dan Murphy get through? He's now miles behind.
Matt, I am currently sending you.
I don't want any of them sort of pictures anymore, mate. I've got enough.
No, nothing like that, mate.
I'd love to know what everybody thinks of this stream. It's absolutely weird. Why are we doing this? I'm sat at the dining room table, having a beer, having a whiskey. Should we do it again? Should we be weekly contenders for Tuesday Night League? My phone's pinging now, I shouldn't have said that.
There we go. I've sent you the incident.
I'm gonna move to the front. Brandon in P1, 7 lap hole.
Gio Maldonado P2.
Gio Maldonado in P2 with a 36.9. He needs to knock half a second on the medium compound tyres to beat Brandon's fastest lap time on the. He's currently on the hard. I'm gonna change this. Gonna change this from fastest lap to interval.
Imagine Gio Maldonado got to race win.
Oh, Appy is shotting down the inside of Young Stinson on the medium compound tyres. How is he doing that? He's on the harder compound and he's just made Young Stinson look like he's stopped racing. Appy has just done a fantastic overtake down the back straight on Young Stinson, who we know is a fantastic driver, fantastic racer, who's coming now into the pit and he's got no front wing. That makes absolute sense. If I knew what I was doing, I'd have seen that earlier, I'd have brought that to you, I'd have told you about that, and it'd have made so much more sense of why Appy just passed Young Stinson like he was stood still.
Stephen High, a close friend of Jonathan, has said Jonathan had a drive-through penalty, so he has served his drive-through penalty under virtual safety car.
I mentioned that, didn't I? Damn, I should not do commentary. I even mentioned Jonathan Cox has picked up a drive-through, and then I forgot about it as we then moved on and wondered why on earth Jonathan Cox makes absolute sense. Jonathan would be fuming. He'd be sat in that car listening to my commentary going, bloody hell, Rainer, I had it. He's got that West Yorkshire accent anyway. I had a bloody drive-through penalty, and you know I did, and you mentioned it and all.
I do, in a way, right? Gavilar has only just joined
He's gonna crash now, laughing at me.
Night, right?
Gavilar? Where is Gavilar?
Yeah.
Gavilar's pretty. No, Gavilar's.
But he's disqualified from the standings due to obviously not a non-finish.
Man, right? Okay, so everybody that is in the top 10, you will score points.
The way the race was going, he was bang on for some points.
Yeah, but why is he not in the car?
Yeah, exactly.
He's not in the car, so can't help him there. Looking at who is in the car and comparing it with the standings, you've got some big lads still in there. Your biggest contenders: Appy, LH44, Gio Maldonado, lost out to Lex 16, but he's not fighting Lex 16. Let's be quite honest. Let me grab these standings up. Let me get the standings up.
Is on the softer tyre, so he's on a lot.
Exactly. Where is Gio in the standings? Gio is 13th in the standings. He's got Appy behind him. Who else is he in front of? He's not fighting NUF1 in first place, but everybody else is in front of. Lex 16 currently P9.
If he can get this win,
this podium for Gio, he will love this. This will be a fantastic result.
We won't hear the end of it.
We won't hear the end of it like that.
Just wait until FNR Silver and he starts winning races.
No, I'll put a stop to that.
I think me and you just drive side by side round the track, yeah?
There'll be absolute scenes around Sandy Vos, as he put it the other day. When I planted one, I sent it on the final lap.
Who was it? I think it was, I can't remember, me and someone were battling down in Austria and FNR Silver the other week, and I just sent it round the outside. If you remember, I went bloody crazy. Got second to last corner.
Hang on. Young Stinson on Dan Murphy, 4P9 and P8 as Young Stinson with DRS. He's absolutely sent it. His tyres are only 2 laps younger, but he has absolutely sent that. And Dan Murphy down to P9. championship
Jonathan
leader.
Cox in
2
P7.
points taken away from this Grand Prix. He won't be bothered, but he will be bothered. He's currently
3-second time penalty.
81 points clear with Dan Murphy. He knows he's got this in the bag. He's having a good time.
Gio had 9 seconds.
Hugh Stinson
worth of
set the
penalties.
fastest lap whilst passing Dan Murphy on track. 19 seconds behind? Is that right? 19 seconds behind.
Young Stinson is 20 seconds behind.
Wow, this
Jonathan
safety
Cox.
car has really changed this Grand Prix. If Gio starts winning on FNR, I am not bothered. He's my teammate. But it's very nice. It's very nice that you're still joining us for FNR, Liam. And we appreciate your commentary and we appreciate your staying with FNR. As we move up the standings, I pretty much said dead certain there's nobody that's going to win it from P7 backwards. As Jonathan Cox goes round the outside of Maverick. That's why Maverick is one of my boys. He's in silver. He's a lovely man. Clean, smooth. We love Maverick to bits, but Jonathan Cox is a bit of a machine as he cuts that corner. In the Renault, in P6, he needs the points. He needs to get in front of Dan Murphy.
LH44 is right on the back of Gio. And he's got DRS.
I'm on it.
Defending the inside line.
And Gio Maldonado with only 5 laps to go. Can he get on it? He's on the inside, he's defending. Can he break later? Can he keep LH44 behind?
Gio. Oh, who's that in the wall? AI in the wall.
Okay, never mind an AI. We're going to have to stay on board with LH and Gio. This is going to be the battle.
Is out.
No, he's crashed. All you have to do is finish.
That was the car in the wall.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for a newcomer face to put it in the wall like that. As I'm going to have to stay on board with LH and Gio unless you tell me there's a closer battle towards the end of this Grand Prix, Tristan. Gio Maldonado in P3 will want this podium. He will be fighting his socks off, but look at the lines he's taking. He's too tight. He needs to keep it straight, and he hasn't done. And LH44's got the DRS. He's on the inside. He's got the better line, and he's carrying so much more speed into the hairpin. It's not quite a hairpin, but it's almost a hairpin around Russia. And LH44 takes the podium off Gio Maldonado. Can he fight back? These tyres is 3 laps older. What can Gio do about LH44? We will find out in the final 5 laps of the Russian Grand Prix.
Let's have a look at the penalties that compare them. LH45 had a 5-second penalty, but I believe he served that at his pit stop. We've also got, he's got another 3 seconds, so he's only got 3 seconds compared to Gio's 3, 6, 9. So Gio needs to hope LH44 can gain another 9 seconds worth of penalties in the last 5 laps. Meanwhile up front, oh, speaking of LH44 getting time penalties, he has just gained a 3-second time penalty, so maybe he heard me.
So he's not gained the penalty then, has he? He's put that to his disadvantage. And Gio Maldonado in 4th place, only 2.1 seconds off LH44. Can he stay within 3 seconds? There's 4 laps. I don't think he can. I do not think he can. He's fighting Appy. Appy wants this fight. He's coming after Gio Maldonado for 4th place. Gio is defending. Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. He's coming into one of the tightest corners of the Russian Grand Prix. Gio wants this. Gio wants 4. But can he keep it from Appy? Appy's in the Alfa Romeo as he enters the final couple of corners of the 24th lap of the Russian Grand Prix. Can he keep it? Gio wants it. I think Gio's lost the podium. But what can Appy do about it?
Will Appy still P5 in the last 3 laps? Jonathan Cox
gives another 3-second time penalty. Gio goes to the inside on a tight corner as Appy has got DRS in 5th place. goes to the outside of Gio Maldonado into turn 2 of the Russian Grand Prix. On lap 25, Gordon, they can't take it. He's not taking it. Gio has some beautiful defence. He goes to the inside. Can he take it from him? With only 5 laps to go. He's on the inside. Where is Gio? Let's flick to Gio. He's taking it from him into P5. Drops Gio from P3 to P5. He's lost it.
Is only 0.6 of a second behind Gio.
This is a battle. This is the battle. We've only 4 laps to go. Jonathan Cox in P6 with Gio and Appy only seconds in front of him. Now, granted, Jonathan Cox is on the hard compound tyres. He took a drive-through penalty. He will be slow. His tyres will not be the best. But let's not forget, it's Jonathan Cox. He's got DRS. He has got
penalties.
Has he got all the penalties, has he? Has he ruined it around the Russian Grand Prix? One of the tightest circuits on the calendar for penalty points. Jonathan
Gio's going for it. Gio's fighting Happy for them.
I think Jonathan Cox, what he needs to do is give us a spectacle. Give us an overtake. Get yourself into P4, past these 2 cars. Let penalties decide themselves later on. Let's see what you can do on circuit, on these tyres, with 2 cars in front of you, with 2 laps to go. Let's see what Jonathan Cox can do.
Gio has got 9 seconds worth of penalties, 5 and more. Jonathan has 15 and Appy has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 as well. So maybe Gio's peaked that in.
Gio Maldonado's got himself into P4 as Jonathan Cox gets on the inside of Appy. Is he going to push him wide? Has he thought about his inside? I'm more than happy for Gio Maldonado as he takes that P4. Can he keep with it as Appy bellows down the inside of Jonathan Cox as we go around turn 5? Might not be turn 5, made it up, no idea. And they're continuing on as they fantastic racing. As Appy runs around wide. He's picked him in the 3 successful as they try to upset Gabla. Gabla is ghosted. He's AI. He's out of this Grand Prix.
Which is a shame because it would have been 1 point as well. But meanwhile, all this has been going on. Giofro Lep 16 has taken P1 off NUF1. But Brandon is only 2 seconds down, and can Brandon do something amazing to be able to?
It's absolutely fantastic. Jonathan Cox goes from the inside. He's got up. He's going to the inside. He's running a little bit wide. Can he come in and take the Grand Prix? He's done it. He's got a P5. Jonathan Cox is fighting for massive championship points. Jonathan Cox
he was thinking about
Appy does not want to give away this Grand Prix. Appy's had connection issues all race long. He wants to get some big points from this Grand Prix. He had a terrible time of points when it came to Saturday night, and he's cut that corner massively, and he's not been given a penalty. He's in P6 right now, and he's got DRS on Jonathan Cox. Jonathan has not got the DRS on Gio Maldonado. Gio will take P4, still not on the podium in RRC, but he will take P4 with 2 laps to go as Appy follows Jonathan into round turn 2. He will follow him through here. He's saving, he's into overtake, he's still charging. He wants it. He's not saving that urge for later in the lap. He wants Jonathan Cox in P5.
Stevenson's got 3 seconds. Dan Murphy's the championship leader's there on his own. He's 4.7 away from Young Stinson. Can the penalties help Dan Murphy get some good solid points out of this race?
Take a big breath, Clark, go again.
Who have you got it on?
I'm currently on board with Appy. Sorry boys, I've got to run about. Shouldn't joke about it.
Probably not something we should joke about on a live stream that there's
genuinely guys,
watching.
I think we've all had it in my family, all 5 of us, me, my wife and 3 kids, so yeah, we're no immune. Come see us, we'll have a barbecue tomorrow. So as we are entering we are on the final lap of the Grand Prix. Appy is in P6, Jonathan Cox P5, and Gio Maldonado in P4. If Hubert lost that podium spot, he will once at some time get a podium spot in RRT. No, so yeah, as we approach the final lap, I thought that was the final lap due to the 27-27 on the top left. Top left. We're moving down the order. LH44 comfortably 5 seconds clear of Gio Maldonado. The big fight is Jonathan Cox on Gio Maldonado. Can Jonathan make a lunge and make an overtake? 24% hers to his 32. Jonathan has...
GFO Lex got a 3-second time penalty.
Again, he has some major penalties. NUF1 could take this Grand Prix win.
Lex only has 6.
As we see what Jonathan can do on Gio Maldonado, they are chasing down within a tenth of each other as they come into the they're in the second sector, fast approaching sector 3. Can Jonathan Cox pass GFO for 4th place? He runs wide, he's taking it. They need to no pens rules. They need my no pens rules. Is that what you're running, Kyle? We're not having that. He goes to the outside, and he's doing it massively. Oh, he's not even doing nothing, and he's dropped it. He's going to the outside. Absolutely scenes here in the Russian Grand Prix. And he's taking it into sector 3. Jonathan Cox, I believe, has taken P4 from Gio Maldonado. But what's going to happen on penalty points as GFO runs over the line, followed closely by NUS1, LH44, and Gio Maldonado. Jonathan Cox has dropped down to P5. Gio Maldonado did not get his podium by 0.3 of a second. Gio Maldonado, you will, my friend, one day get a podium in Red Line Racing Community, but today, as of Friday, is not your day. Well raced, well driven, fantastic driving for us all.
So, Matt, after all that, I think I need a drink after that.
Yeah, whiskey, what do you want? I've got Jack Daniels Fire, Jack Daniels Honey.
Who's your driver of the day?
My driver of the day?
Yeah, who is your driver of the day on that?
Right, let me have a look. Let's have a look at the standings.
I have to say mine. I know.
Anyone that made it through, I'm gonna say LH44 is Rayner's driver of the day. He's gonna get it on Discord. He's gonna get the nomination. Commiserations, Exile, B Rabbit, starting 6-7. Dropped out massively. Devils battled back from 19th, only P12, didn't do so bad. Young Stinson, he made up a couple of places, but yeah, my driver of the day, LH44.
Mine has to be Gio. It has to be. Just the way he drove that race in them last few laps. It was just absolutely crazy. Thanks guys, by the way, for making it such an crazy race for us on our first ever comms.
We might do Tuesdays, but that's about as far as you're getting, unless we're pissed, and we might have a laugh with you. But yeah, we're not commentators. We don't do it often. We don't really know how to do it or what to do. But I've had a laugh with you, Tristan, and
yeah, that was quite fun actually.
83 comments. I think it's up there with people in the chat.
Views we got was about 15, 16 views at once.
Ooh. But yeah, I've enjoyed that. Thanks very much, everybody. Good game, GG's and all that. I'm 31, I shouldn't say GG, should I? I'm too old for that. No. GG guys, GG's. Gio.
Yeah, you're an old fart now.
Andrew Gavin, Gio for driver at day? Absolutely not. Puppy for driver at day. We'll have Puppy. Hang on. You weren't racing. We'll put you down anyway, Pops lad. We'll put you down anyway. But no, thanks very much guys. Tune in tomorrow. We will do Tuesday nights. And then we'll have some professional commentators doing our actual league nights, because me and Tristan just like to have a laugh, don't we, love?
Yeah, we do.
Thanks very much. Over and out. If anyone that's still watching could ring me and tell me how to stop the stream, that would be fantastic. Oh yeah. Stop.